Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Heist League. Um, so I've been doing a little bit of progression through Act 6. Last time when we left off, I believe we had just finished Act 5. So yeah, I did a little bit of Act 6, got myself up to Riverway. So that's, what, like 70% done the act? And then I'm like, dude, my gear sucks. I can't do anything. I'm dying to everything. I can't progress, you know, I don't have much HP, I don't have much damage, and I decided to do a few heists, and I spent a pretty considerable amount of time, I would say, just doing heists, non-stop, heists. You know, I would get a contract, do the heist, I would actually go out, there's like a blueprint or like a vendor that actually sells like contracts, right? So I went and I would buy another contract, do another heist. I'm convinced you can actually just go from like 0 to 100 just purely off of heists. You don't need to do anything but heists, but you know, obviously you still need to progress, right? But because of that, I got a lot of gear. Like heists are, it's like a secondary way of actually, you know, progressing through the game without actually having to do, you know, like side content. Like you can do delves all day, but eventually you run out of sulfite, right? With heists, you can just keep doing contracts over and over. The only thing I'm not sure is whether you'll get blueprints, or like, you know, those grand heist things. Wasn't sure about that, but and I had only gotten one so far, and it wasn't through a heist, so I'm actually, I don't know. So it's possible you don't get blueprints if you're outside, but you can, like, you know, you can spend currency to buy contracts, and then you get more rogue markers, and it just, you know, it kind of just keeps going like that. So you don't need to worry about running out of markers or currency or whatever. You know, while you're in a zone, you get more currency to buy more blueprints or to buy more contracts. So it worked out pretty well. So now I'm currently level 55. I found a 5-link while I was in the heist, which was great. It's not an amazing 5-link, but so right now, you know, a 5-link is still a 5-link though. So I got Hex Blast, Added Chaos, Poison, Efficacy, and Void Manipulation. Kind of going a little hard on, you know, the damage over time. I mean, to be honest, right now, the damage over time isn't doing any damage over time. Like everything's dying to just damage, like before the ailments. So I'm not actually sure if the poison is necessarily doing anything, but like I said, you know, that's the direction that we're going to try and go towards, either the poison or potentially the ignite. Obviously ignite would be better, but I really want to see if poison would work here. And I just feel like, you know, there's a very high chance that you can stack a lot of poisons if you have, you know, 100% poison chance, and you know, you get a lot of pack size, they all have impending doom, everything blows up, you get poison stacks everywhere, right? Like there should be a way, and maybe you even get like Beano's dagger or something, or Beano's knife, and all of a sudden you can stack a whole lot of poison. That's what I'm thinking. In practice, we won't know how exactly that works until, you know, there's two ways you would know how that works. One is you tried to do that before and it was terrible, or it worked / didn't work. And the other is we just get to the late game, you know, we get to maps, we get to a high enough level, and we try it ourselves. So this is one of those cases where, like, you know, if it fails, we gave it a try and we learned something out of it. And I think that's what, you know, this first character might end up being. It might just be like a lesson for us, which is fine. It's totally fine for me. So far though, you know, after getting some more level appropriate gear, or more specifically after over leveling and getting better gear, getting a 5-link, the damage looks a lot better for obvious reasons, right? Like you over level yourself, your damage better be better. But yeah, no, you can definitely see, like, single target was a real problem for us, and it still kind of isn't great, right? But at least it doesn't feel like you're not even treading water. It doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like that. So I have Punishment, Despair as my 2 curses. I don't know if it's necessarily the best curse combo. But I thought punishment was a really cool curse, and I really wanted to try it out. The reason why I wanted to use punishment was because you get overkill damage, right? And if you have enough poison chance on your spells, which I don't, admittedly, right now, I only have like, what, 25% chance to poison. But if I can get enough poison chance, you know, in theory, when a monster explodes, they'll explode for Impending Doom. They'll potentially explode for Profane Bloom. And then they'll, if I do overkill damage, they'll also explode for punishment. And maybe, just maybe, that'll create a lot of poison stacks. The problem is that might not be any damage at all. Again, though, we're gonna have to play around and see whether we can fix that somehow. Stay sharp out there. So what am I working towards right now? To be quite frank with you, I don't remember what I was working towards. So I picked up some life here. I picked up the agnostic, and then I just started picking up a bunch of mana nodes, which is why my life isn't that high. 1600 life, 1200 mana. We got a bit of a balance here. I have a choice of picking up Mind Over Matter, but I don't think that's what we want to do. I'm thinking either I go for the chaos damage over time stuff. Oh, this is what I was doing. I wanted to pick up these two nodes because it was good value. If you just pick these two, right? Since I'm here already, if you pick this and this, that's 12% life plus 10 strength for two nodes. 6% life each. That's like one of the most efficient life nodes around, right? 6% over here, but everything else is like 5. Now, once you start picking up these, they become a lot less efficient, but hopefully as long as they don't path down here, which I might not. I'm thinking I might not do that. I'll be fine. Although this doesn't look super efficient, but if I want the cluster jewels, then I kind of do have to do that. Okay. Okay, moving on. So yeah, I've gotten a lot, you know, my gear's a lot better, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready to do a little bit more progression on this character. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it. Like I said, you know, I'm still dealing with a lot of the house stuff. I'm not completely done, and actually, there's more problems, you know, popping up, which is just freaking crazy. I think I mentioned like our shower started leaking, and it still hasn't been fixed. So we gotta drive like 15 minutes to my in-laws' place just so we can use the freaking shower. You only have one shower, Emnix? No, I have two showers. They're both broken. So yeah, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff I still need to fix. Turns out I bought like a big time fixer upper. I was sure, I mean, so one of them was working. The other one, I'm an idiot and I forgot to check it when before we offered on the house. And, you know, it's so old that, you know, there's like that button thing where you can switch from the bottom faucet to the shower head. And it's so old that like that switch got stuck and it's like all rusted and shit. So I gotta try and figure out how to get rid of the rust, whether it's replacing it or, you know, actually trying to fix the switch itself. And then the other shower is just leaking into the basement, which is a pretty big problem. Turns out, and I've resolved a lot of the issues. At least, you know, we've done some MacGyvering and some like detective work to figure out, you know, what's the problem with my shower. So it turns out my shower is so old that water is, I guess the grout on the shower like floor tiles is broken up, so water is leaking through the grout and you know, under the tiles and then into the basement. So thank God it's not the pipes, but what that means is potentially I need to change the tiles. I'm not sure where exactly it's leaking. Hopefully it's in the corners, in which case I can just caulk the corners of my shower. But if not, yeah, I gotta change tiles, and that's a lot of work too. So there's that, and then I gotta pull out the carpet on our place and refinish the floors. And like, at the end of the day, I'm not a handy person. You know, I consider getting somebody to do all of this for me, but it's just so damn expensive. So in the, you know, the 2-3 weeks that I've had this house, I've learned more about houses than I have for my like entire freaking life. And you know, I guess that's just the way it is. But at the end of the day, because I have to do so much learning, yeah, you don't really have much time to play Path of Exile. Or it's not necessarily true, because clearly I've been playing a little bit. Like I'm level 55, you know, I've been playing. But it's hard to find time to stream and record videos. Like set aside just an hour, 45 minutes to yourself just to play without interruption. Because what ends up happening, and this is part of the reason why I can't stream right now. There's always a reason why I can't stream, right? Like what's the excuse this time? It's just I can't find the time to do it continuously. I can record a video because what I can do is, you know, I gotta walk away, something happened. I pause the recording, I come back, I hit unpause and I keep playing, right? With a stream, you can't walk away for an hour. So I'm trying to find just 1 or 2 hours of just like continuous time. And even right now, you know, I hopefully I have, you know, an hour available where I can just play. Last week was like when we took a break, right? Like we were working on a house for an entire week. We were exhausted and we were like, you know what? Let's take a bit of a break. And I'm like, perfect. I'm going to go play some Path of Exile. Hopefully this week will be like that as well. As always, you know, like I'll still be uploading videos. It's just I'm trying to find the right schedule for the live stream, and that's always the hardest part. You know, that was always a challenge for me. But, you know, moving into a new house probably means maybe it'll be a little bit easier, right? Especially since before there were other issues. When I was living in an apartment, it was kind of hard to do live streams or even record videos in general because we had such a small space, right? And my wife would be working, or there'd be a lot of background noise. You know, somebody would be doing construction in the unit next door, and I can't record because it's just so damn loud. There's so much background noise. So now that I have like this dedicated workspace, not necessarily for YouTube purposes, but you know, I have my own office, and we have a bigger place. It's a lot easier for me to actually find, you know, the space and time to do this. Why am I so stuck? What is going on? There we go. Okay, I'm back. That was one of those cases where I actually had to walk away. Like I said, it's hard to find the time. And then I died. I proceeded to die. I walked away, I thought I was safe, and then there was one of those little leech thingies, and it killed me. Those things are the worst, oh my god. You can't even see them, you know? Anyways, we're back now. What are those? The parasites? Yeah, these vicious parasite. They actually hit really hard. Probably because I have like 0 armor. Ow! What is this? Okay. There we go. Just gotta charge up the doom a little bit. Let me move my mic a little bit closer. Kind of feel like I'm really excited. Really excited about the fact that I'm playing. As a result, I kind of feel like I'm yelling, almost. You know? I'm not using my indoor voice. I'm using my outdoor voice, like that. Let's tone it down. Reel it in. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it right back. You know, you can't be too high, you can't be too low. You get too high, you get overconfident. That's how you get killed. What is this? Wait. Is this new? Oh, it's a hideout. Do I have this hideout? I have this hideout. I've done this before, really? Okay, well, good to know. That was the first time I've seen that in a while, probably. Because I don't remember that switch and the hidden door being there at all. Oh. Anyways, because we've been leveling up so much, it looks like even impending doom is killing everything. It's just that it takes forever to expire, right? So just by cursing them, maybe I don't need to double curse. Let's give this a try. What about a single curse? Yeah, a single curse is enough actually. All right, into the bacon. The bacon. Okay, yeah, I just need one curse. So that'll increase the clear speed a little bit. Maybe against yellows, I can't do one curse. It's pretty close. I can double curse them and then the poison will kill them. Hey, delirium. That's nice. When things get hairy, I've gotten really used to using the black hole. When you get a big pack size, it actually helps a lot. When I'm ready, and not before. This is like the beach map, yeah? Someone suggested actually the other day that I try using decoy totems to group everything together. I suppose it makes sense when my black hole cooldown runs out. I actually gotta try that. I haven't had the chance to do it yet. And instead of actually using my skills to solve my survivability issues, I basically just put in, you know, I just over leveled everything. Like, what is this area? 49? I'm 56. It's not that over leveled, but I mean, I outgeared everything, really. I have a 5-link, dude. Like, a 5-link is a huge upgrade if you think about it. Getting 5 links on your gear is probably one of the first things you want to do if you want to upgrade your damage. But the problem is, once you do get that 5-link, the next upgrade is just so much harder. Not because you got it, but, you know, 6 links are just so hard to get. Am I silenced? What? Okay, here we go. Not bad. Getting a lot of contracts and blueprints. Actually, speaking of blueprint, I do have a blueprint that I unlocked that I fully revealed. And I've been saving it so that I could record it. I have yet to do a blueprint. So maybe after we finish this act, we can go and do that blueprint. You know, what's really interesting about the heist so far is the fact that it's basically like adventure mode in Diablo 3. If you guys ever played it. Like, basically you don't need to play the campaign to level all the way up to max level or whatever. And I'm convinced with Heist you don't need to leave ever to like just keep, you can just, you know, chain heists over and over and snowball from there. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I'm a little lost. Okay, this way. Okay. Looking pretty good. By the way, again, guys, thank you very much for all the support you've given so far into the series. I know that I started very late this league, and I actually felt really bad about it. You know, typically, I try to at least, even if we start falling behind later on in the leagues, try to at least make like have a good start. And unfortunately, this one it wasn't in the cards. And to be honest, like I know a lot of people are unhappy with all the bugs and whatnot with the league, but one, I haven't seen any, and to be fair, that's because I didn't have to go through league start, right? I suppose I've seen some, but nothing game breaking for me so far. And as a result, I've actually been enjoying Heist a lot. Like I said, I've been just like, I leveled from 40 something to 55 purely through heists. I did nothing but heists because it was really fun for me. And I don't know, it's such a good league that it's kind of a shame that I couldn't start it right away. And I was like, oh man, I missed league start. I'm so busy with the house. Do I even bother recording and streaming? Like, you know, people are going to be upset with me and all that stuff. But you guys have been giving me like very positive responses. And I just need to say, you know, thank you. Sincerely. Right? As always, you know, the reason why I record these videos and put them up on YouTube, one is because it's like a hobby. The two is like an awareness thing, right? It's like I really like this game, and as a result I want to make videos about it to get other people to potentially play / like this game as well, or at least give it a try and just give it some awareness. At this point, PoE is pretty big, right? It doesn't necessarily need the marketing. But again, I just want to, you know, share the fact that I enjoy this game, and hopefully other people do too. And I've been getting a lot of positive responses with regards to the game itself and regards to just myself, you know, like, hey, you know, a lot of, hey, welcome back. Glad you're still, you know, doing these videos. And, you know, that kind of stuff really makes it worth it, truly. You know, seeing the positive response to these videos, just, I don't know, thank you. I actually saw one response that said along the lines of, I watch your videos, I replay your videos multiple times, you know, at night, or I play your old videos at night, and it helps me get to sleep. And for that, okay, I saw that comment, I looked at my wife and I said, hey Kay, I think I made it. I think I'm truly a YouTuber now, because that was the ultimate milestone for me. Okay, yeah, you know, a lot of people, they make videos because they want to be the content that they watch themselves on YouTube. And you know, a lot of the videos I watch on YouTube, I watch it before going to bed. And I've said it multiple times, you know, like if ever there comes a day where someone's like I don't want to be, well, not to say I don't want to be, but my highest level of aspirations is to be the guy that puts everyone to sleep, because that's the shit I like watching. Now, you know, there is a hope that I'm entertained, you know, I'm being entertaining as well, and I try to make it entertaining, but at the end of the day, you know, I saw that comment and I was like, I freaking made it. Dude, this is it. My friends and I used to joke, oh yeah, I watched this YouTuber because you know, he's He sings me a lullaby and I go to bed. And we used to joke about that a lot. And when I started making videos, they were like, "Are you gonna be that guy?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be. Not there yet." Now I can confidently say, "I'm there, baby." Oh, we made it to the promised land. I'm there. Anyways, getting off on a bit of a tangent. Originally, this was supposed to be a thank you message. Thank you guys very much for all the support.
When I'm ready and not before.
And then it ended up being, "I think I made it, boys." We're actually almost done the act itself, and we picked up another blueprint as well. Picked up another blueprint. So there's actually a lot of heist content that I can run. And it's funny, you know, I think the way GGG had sold heist mechanics and the content is like, oh, you can just you can collect a bunch of contracts or blueprints, and then you just run them all at once whenever you feel like it later on. They never mentioned that, hey, you can just pick up one contract and then there are NPCs that sell other contracts. So you just keep buying contracts and chaining them and you never ever stop. They never said that. And like the way I've been playing, I'm contemplating just like playing the entire game through heists and then like doing progression later. Again, I had to pause it real quick. I'm back. I don't know what I was talking about anymore, but I'm back. It's crazy how many times I had to pause a video to walk away. And like, sometimes part of the reason why I need to walk away is just because like, oh, I'm like, my bones or like muscles, they're all sore and shit. I gotta stretch a little bit. You know, a lot of times I purposely create breaks so that I can actually do a little bit of stretching. But when I was a kid, bro, I used to be able to sit there for like, I don't know, like 8 hours, like in one sitting and just keep playing nonstop. I would skip lunch or something, and say it's the summertime, I would start at breakfast, play all the way until dinner, until my parents come home from work. And that was like my day. And they're like, "Oh, what'd you do today?" Nothing much. This was in high school, of course. Okay, with these guys, can I just like impending doom the whole thing and get them poisoned or something? And, well, I wouldn't poison him, but he would get hit by a lot of impending dooms. Okay, let me see if I can get him to summon all those thingies again. And then black hole him. How much is the... Is he taking a lot of poison damage? Alright, here we go. So we're gonna curse them. Black hole. No, it doesn't work. He's immune right now. Unfortunate. He is getting poisoned though. Is it doing a lot of damage? He is ticking away. It doesn't last very long. I don't know, man. Maybe the poison's doing nothing and I'm just wasting gem sockets. Actually, what's more likely, it's doing something, just not much. Like his HP is ticking away. Anyways, we got him. It wasn't that hard. Right? We didn't even die. Normally I die at these. I start dying in these bosses. We didn't even die here, so I'm happy, I suppose. 20% life last. That's a lot more than I could ask for, or a lot more than I currently have. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I already did. All right. I mean, that was a very quick episode. Mostly because we didn't do the entire act, right? We just did basically the end part of it. Still a 30-minute session. I'm gonna be trying to upload a few more of these, but again, like I said, I've been a little busy. I'm sorry I can't be uploading more. I'm sorry I'm not live streaming more, even though I really desperately want to. Just can't find the time right now. But even so, thank you guys very much for all the support you've been giving me. And I'm gonna try and, you know, continue this league and try and do a few more characters, because this is such an interesting league. You can create all kinds of interesting characters. Unfortunately, I'm still in league starter mode, which is gonna last for, you know, pretty long, just because it's so hard for me to get, you know, a character going. But next episode, I'm gonna try and run a blueprint, one of the ones that I've revealed and saved up, and then I don't know, maybe next time you see me, I'll have leveled up a little bit more, and then we can continue on in our Act 7 journey. We're pretty close to maps, actually. Hopefully this character is not a fail. So far, it's looking okay. It's actually looking okay. I see potential. And I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, if you did enjoy it, you can always leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.